Yeah, so we're doing this, approaching this console Horde's tower. This Master Wizard, after which some of our spells are named. Like Archmage. And there are these mercenaries. Running. Names off. Yeah.
I shall.
Music. Yeah. Okay. These mercenaries attacking his tower or something. Because he has something they want.
Hey.
So you have an
Yes?
artifact or something. I think we're gonna rest after that.
Hmm?
These enemies are so tough. Oof. It's like this stuff is gonna sell for a lot though, what I'm getting from
Give
them.
me any more. If some people will start thinking you're playing favorites.
Oh, did I put in your inventory? I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm here. Hey.
Oh shit. Put it all in the wrong inventory. Put it in the stash, straight into the stash. Ah, damn it. Do for now.
Hey. Oh.
There's no sergeant. Output. Don't touch the output of the monitor, because that's what recording is. We'll change the volume of that. It's my own headphone.
Right then.
Rage and rage and copy you. Do interdiction. Where's he going? Damn it. Anyway. Did he say suck?
I shall. Hey. I'm here.
I'm changing your grimoire to remove that bloody ice close range ice spell on level 1. And instead,
I'm
he
here.
goes all the way. My wizard walks all the way up to them to do that spell. I'm like, no,
Indeed.
don't do that. No.
Hey. Oh. All right then.
Oh Jesus! The war beasts first, guys. We'll go for that war beast. What are they doing? Oh Jesus. They go right past after us. Look at this. Oh, this is all good. The hell? Mercenary brawler duplicate and another duplicate? The fuck? The cold and fire duplicates? Oh my god, this area is so tough. It's like pulled him back, like, oh my god. You know what? Shall we come back here? Should we come back and do this quest later? This area is just way too tough. Wow. Well, this is surprising. It's been like quite easy so far.
Of course.
Yeah. Bye. No. What am I doing? Go that way. Nope. Travel to Stalwart. Let's do the DLC. Let's do that. Supposed to do it at level 7 or 8. So. The party is considered high level for the content in the White March. If you would like, the critical path could be increased in difficulty to give you more of a challenge. The rewards you receive will be the same regardless of the option you choose. Your choice cannot be changed when it's been selected. Let's do it.
You set out for Stalwart. The White March rises up in the distance, stretching to the north and south as far as the eye can see. It beckons to you with peaks like broken fingers. The road thins to a tattered ribbon, and the shadow of the mountains falls across your path. You've barely begun your climb when the darkening sky pummels you with hailstones and turns the ground beneath you to ice. You press on. The air grows thin, and the treacherous mountain passes funnel screeching winds past your ears. A blizzard forces you to make camp for 3 days, huddling for safety while snow piles around your refuge. At last the weather clears, and you approach Stalwart under a crisp blue sky. There's a noise, high and sharp, coming from the village that sounds at first like another frozen gale. But when you top the rise and reach the village's wooden gates, you see what lies beyond them.
It would take 15 hours. Camped for 3 days.
It's Darthier with a whole pack of them.
We can take these bastards!
Oh. Hey, wait, I just got a message from a stronghold. I'll be right back. I just gotta sort some business out. Gardens. Yeah, that's a nice. I like the nice gardens there. Just place those gardens. Get those nice plants. Some of those plants and those plants. Anyway, what's going on here? Oh, we can take them. Splat. Oh dear. I'll switch to back to spell sword. What in the shit? I'm attacking myself. What's going on? Neil grazes Neil. With weapon. Neil hits Neil for crushing damage. Neil interrupted Neil. And then Neil grazes Neil again. What are you doing, wizard? I'm not even confused. What in the gods? Lovely place you have here. Apart from the ogres and their dead bodies and the guts and everything, and the blood. Crag ogres. I want a cannon. I want the cannon. Let's just giant tree log. Fish. The store appears to be barred from the inside. Winter wolf.
Hey,
Hey, little pups. You're big pups. You a big puppy. Part from the inside.
Hey, hey.
Hey! Oh, no. Particularly charming. Speckleback jerky. Whoa. Gives you intelligence and perception. It's a fish. Fish jerky. Ogre Commander. Hey, it's like new foods I've not... ingredients I've not met before. Windban. Winger berries. Adraban. Just Adra.
Hey.
Ooh, that's a lot. There it goes. Bugs. Wow, what's some guy hiding? Wow, I got a critical hit for 48. Yeah, it was me. Yeah. Jesus. Wow, challenge rain in the face. Right, Ada? War leader Dazir. Oh, a leader. Oops, let me do that.
Hey.
He's shot and he's like, Ado's like, he just takes it like a man. Do defense. Oh. We only saw like half of that place, or less. Managed to find the leader already and blow him up. Villager, you're the one Renengild sent for. She'll want to speak with you. Her house is just up the way, next to the Gref's Rest. The messenger pants, waving smoke away from his face.
Katie's house is burning! Hurry! They're both in there! Help! The hut's coming down!
Please, you have to help. There's still people trapped in there. Subside, I'll get them out. The roof of this hut is almost entirely enveloped in flames, and lighting the snow in stark orange hues, and several beams have been reduced to ember-dotted husks. Through the hut's threshold you can see only billowing smoke, and fire roars as it climbs the timbers. The air feels thick and hot, and the building is a maze of flame. Withstanding the smoke and navigating the fire will be a challenge. Ada leaps over the burning threshold, plunging out of sight behind a spool of smoke. Inside the house, fire has pitted the walls and beams, and a thick haze rolls through the building. It's hard to see even a few feet ahead, save for the occasional glimpse of glowing embers. Continue forward. The air is thick with acrid black smoke, but Ada is undaunted, striding forward without noticeable effect. Ada is a beast. Constitution 18. Ada moves onward through a haze of heat and soot. The hut groans and shifts as the blaze grows. And with a mighty groan, the burning beam comes crashing down. And caught off guard, Ada is pinned beneath a heavy log. Ada pushed the beam away. Even reeling from the impact, Ada is still able to heave the debris away with relative ease. Ada gets back upright, little winded from the ordeal. Fucking house tools on him, he's just like, huh? What was that? The sudden flashover singes Ada's arms. It doesn't stop Ada, but the pain steadily grows. And pressing forward, Ada comes at last to a wider room. To the left is a man, source of the faint cries for help. He stands trapped behind a curtain of flame, arms raised to ward off the heat. It may be impossible to reach him without quenching the fires first. And to the right, a woman lies unconscious beneath what appears to have been the once had been the roof. She's spooled, but the rubble trapping her looks heavy, and smoke winds its way up and out into the open air, obscuring all sight of the outside. Examining the situation on the right. This woman is trapped beneath a considerable amount of rubble, including a heavy crossbeam. A purpling bruise on her temple suggests she was struck as the debris fell. Use a pry bar. Clear the rubble. Find a way to help the man. Wait, can I only save one of them? Ada approaches the other victim. A sudden flashover singes his arms. Doesn't stop Ada. Please, help me! Help me! A man dressed in the haphazard armor of a local guard stands trapped at one side of the house. Fire has worked its way across the floorboards, blocking all escape. Oh, we need like a spell. Oh, I need a cold spell, damn it. Try to reach for the man with the flames. Ada moves towards him, but the flames scald Ada's arms. The man also tries to move toward Ada, but the flames rise higher and block his path. I can't save him. Help the woman. to pry bar to clear the rubble. Ada sets the pry bar against a section of the crossbeam and using every ounce of strength strains to lift it clear. After a period of fruitless struggle, the beam finally begins to rise by slow degrees. With one great and final effort, Ada heaves the last of the rubble clear of the woman, and though still unconscious, the woman is free of the rubble and can now be moved. I can't help the man. Carry the woman out. The woman is of a slight frame, and carrying her proves easier than freeing her from the rubble. Ada hoists her carefully onto his shoulder. Help the man. Ada hears a shriek of pain, and Ada can see but the faintest outline of the man as he collapses and writhes, engulfed by flames. Wow. Retreat to the exit. Ada's rapidly losing strength, sustained only by vast reserves of endurance. With every passing moment, escape becomes more unlikely. Keeping a firm hold upon the unconscious woman, Ada turns for the exit. And Ada clears the fallen beam with easy grace, avoiding the scattered embers and debris underfoot. Athletics. The smoke clouds Ada's vision and makes it difficult to breathe, but Ada staggers onward. Constitution 12. At last Ada comes to the door, rushing out of the blaze and into the mountain air. Oh, go Ada!
You saved her.
I was sure that thing was coming down and taking your friend with it. The man wipes his brow and stares up at the collapsing house. At least you got Katie out when you did. As for poor Lurgolder, his eyes widen as a section of the roof collapses. He looks away, shaking his head. You look like you could use a drink. Take this over to Hayferrick's and have one on me. He flips you a couple of flat carved bones. Oh, can I have saved both? Someone with a spell has also got a load of constitution. I think the person with the most constitution is the priest, Durance. Durance like the fire priest. I wonder if he can control the flames. Can we redo that? We save after the battle. Let's even save both. Damn, I might have to fight that boss again. Let's just do that, and then we'll just save. And I'm gonna see, try different people, see if we can save both.
Hey.
Cannoneer, I think it said, not commander. Need to get him. Not like he's got like a huge defense when he's knocked down, even more. It's funny.
There's a lesson to be taught.
Kill him!
Darthir's fallen. Back to the matron now.
It's the matron.
Katie's house is burning.
Save.
Yes?
Hurry,
Okay,
they're
saved.
both in there. Help! The hut's coming down.
The Endurance. Take you forward. Endurance pushes the beam away. Second situation on the left. Oh, I still can't do anything, really. Need chill fog, winter wind, or rime and frost. That song is or winter wind. Chill fog, winter wind, or rime and frost. What about me? Am I gonna not make it though? 'Cause I ain't got a lot of constitution. I'm just gonna get squished. Oh, I must even save both.
Hurry, they're
I
both
shall.
in there. Help! The hut's coming
There's
down.
little town.
He hasn't even got that spell, I don't think. The song.
Left. If there was much of one to begin with.
Well, you're not exactly helping. So you can't. It's just up to me, the chill fog spell. I had like no constitution, I got 12, 11, oh my god. Like, borrow some constitution gear. I wonder. Idea. We got one. Does he got bonuses? He's got 2 from his armor. 2 from his robe. I'm gonna borrow your robes. Don't really want to do that. Yeah, another one at least, and then had the chill fog spell. Level 1. Let's try this.
Yes?
I'll go myself, yeah! Burning hurt yourself. Yeah, stick with attack with black. The smoke leaves you coughing and fatigued. Push the beam away. And keep going, but not for much longer. I already can't go for long, wow. Chill fog. Concentrate on the sequence of words that will summon forth frost magic, and under the chilly onslaught the fire subside, providing a narrow escape route for the guard. Gods bless you! I thought that was the end! Come on, we should both get clear of this place. He runs past you, making a dash for the exit. Turn to help the woman. Smoke clogs your lungs and the heat has become unbearable. You'll collapse soon. Oh, can we not save them both? It's impossible. Let's check that first while we're doing this. Fatality. Save. White March. Save. Fire. Both. What do people say? Can. Oh, how about that? Time reversed suddenly. That's weird. Happens now and again, I guess. It's only me that can do it though, but I've got no endurance. I have the same endurance as the endurance. Do I have more? Why different endurance? More might. More perception, more intelligence. Let's resolve. You got so much resolve. Okay. Can't use the Grimoire, can you? Can I give him a scroll? Endurance as well. Scroll of boiling spray. I don't think that's helping. Don't think that's gonna help. Oh, come on, we've got to get both of them. I'm gonna do it. Need a spell. He doesn't have the song, so we can't do it. I'm the one with the spell. So I'm the only one with a chance, really. I need more constitution, though. Havana's boots. Doesn't stack though, does it? It's burn proof as well. What is this shit? Constitution +2. Can't get higher than that. I do a buff now. Sure. Fire. Increase your perception. You can avoid the falling debris. Need more perception then. This by perception 10. Anyone got a boost to perception from anything? I think I've got enough constitution, but I need more perception. We got any cloaks? Hood that gives me more perception. Need 14. Say. I can just eat some food as well before you're into the fire. Constitution boost, stealth boost. Then we need food. We need all the food stack, I think, as well. What you gotta do? What we got? Another 2 constitution. Eat some chicken. Might and movement speed. Yeah, we've not been eating any foods really, to be honest. Actually, that's the point. There's the foods we got. Consumables. Cookies. More constitution. This one perception. And dexterity. We got a +2 perception food. Whoa, Caro Golan gives you plus 20% focus gain. What? That's awesome for her. She's gonna be drugged up on that Karen Golan drug. I need to eat these foods and stuff and these drugs. Plus 3 might. Plus 10% maximum endurance. Plus 3 perception. Ooh. And there was some other thing. Gives you plus 1. Can you have drugs with food? Get even more. We'll have some rice pan. I mean every food. Let's try this. Perception helmet, and then I got oh my god. Holy shit, eating foods is good. Whoa. I should unlock more extra quick item slots for everyone and just stuff them all full of food. Well, that doesn't stack, but okay, with drugs. But we've got 40 perception now, and I am drugged up. Let's do it. I can save anything. Above, a beam begins to sag, threatening to crash down into the corridor. From just ahead comes the faint sound of a voice calling for help. Pop up the beam with another log. Looking around quickly, you notice a piece of fallen timber that seems just tall enough to work. You heave it up and set it against the sagging beam. The makeshift prop holds for the moment, allowing safe passage. The smoke has gotten thick. You begin coughing, but you are able to press on. You have to save the man on the left. First, apparently. Chill fog spell. Saved him. Help the woman. Nice. Still got time. This woman is trapped beneath a considerable amount of rubble, including a heavy crossbeam. Purpling bruise on the temple. Yeah. Suggests that she was struck as the debris fell, and on her outflung hand you can just make out the glint of a ring. You can take the ring. You could steal from her while she's... What a dick! Why are you trying to save them? Take the ring first. Then we'll save the lady later. You pry the ring from the woman's finger and tuck it away. Use a pry bar to clear the rubble. You did. Nice. And with one great final effort, you heave the last of the rubble clear of the woman. And though still unconscious, the woman is free of the rubble and can now be moved. Carry the woman out. You hoist her carefully onto your shoulder. Retreat to the exit. Beset by smoke-clogged air, blistering heat and burning debris, you're rapidly losing strength, and with every passing moment survival becomes more unlikely. Keeping a firm hold upon the unconscious woman, you turn for the exit. You race past the unsteady beam for a second time. The timbers crash down a scant few seconds after you pass through. You fight to remain conscious, but exhaustion and lack of air do their work. You are soon overwhelmed and collapse to the ground, and darkness descends. But in the hazy state of unconsciousness that follows, the sounds of shouting and the crash of burning timber drift in and out of your hearing. You wait some time later to find Ada standing nearby, having dragged you to safety. Did we save the woman?
Thank the gods, he's alive.
At least you got Lurgolder out when you did. As for poor Katie. Oh no! You could use a drink. I got a ring though. At least got that, that's more important. What was it that we got? Frigid Flame. What the hell? 10 defense against spells and 5 fire DR. Whoa. This ring is heavy and rough hewn. It looks like it was cast from a poorly refined lump of silver. And tiny impurities still glisten around the band. And given the obvious tool marks, it appears to have been made by an amateur rather than a professional jeweler. I was so close though. Oh damn it. We could do it. It was so close. Athletics 4 and Constitution 12. Athletics 2. We are the most unfit wizard there ever was. Needs to exercise when you can cast a spell, get rid of all that belly fat. We nearly made it. Oh come on. Nothing else that can increase athletics. Is there any drugs? Some drugs. Give me all the drugs. Give me them all. Increase. Just eat more food. Increase my max endurance. There's 10 max endurance. Just eat everything, take every drug. Take all the drugs. We need all the drugs. It's very important. It's a matter of life and death. And good loot. This increases our movement speed. I wonder if having that also There's 20 reflexes as well, that one. There's 1 movement speed, Cold War 2. Just every different food here. There's 50 max endurance and health for a little while. To get people to just eat all the food. Max. The spells are there as well. Do some buffs. Some cookies and some chicken, some jerky, some beef loaf, some drugs here, and some Zvef, another drug. Some ripples, sponge, another drug, some alcohol, some fish casserole, potion of vital essence. Some stew as well. Potion of movement speed, health. And a bit of cocoa. Sprinkled with some cocoa, yeah. That should do it. We need to clear our inventory as well, don't we? Yeah, let's clear. We're gonna need to clear our inventory and sort this out and see what we're doing here. Set more traps down as well. Look at the different number of different foods we got and drugs. Fills up the whole inventory of someone. Alrighty then, we're gonna have to really sort this inventory out at some point. Jesus. Ooh, traps here. Wow. So these are all the traps Willie's been collecting, and we've not been using them really. Wow. Venom. Save again. And then chicken, rice. I don't even need there either. We're having all the foods. Who shouldn't last? Which finishes the animation before you click it. Because it makes a crunch sound but doesn't actually eat it. Beef loaf and chicken, what he had. Called what? Stew. Svev. Remember kids, when you want to be strong for a short while, take all the drugs in the world. Don't do that. In combat to use that. In combat to use that. Aww. Well. All the status effects. I can see them, they go off the screen, you can't. Let's go! The burning hurt yourself. Up the beam with another log. left. Spell of the woman. The ring. Use a pry bar to clear the rubble. Carry the woman out to the exit. No, I collapsed near the end again. Tried to remain conscious, but exhaustion and lack of air do their work. Nita drags us out again. No!
Thank the gods, he's alive.
I think I need enough athletics. Or Katie. Any way I can increase my athletics? Is there a spell? Right. Resting bonus in a certain area. Oh. Sleeping with the prostitute. Okay. Resting bonus. Or visit Andre's gift. For a better resting bonus. Rite of Youthful Spirit spell. We don't seem to have that. Come on. Come on. Let's give you +3 law spell. It's like equivalent +3 athletics one, it looks like. Damn it. +3 stealth. Mechanics. Come on, we can do it. What? So close. Come on. Got nothing else. Really? No one got any spells? What about you, Mr. Priest? Can you do some spell? 10 perception. Might and damage reduction. We can't like cast these spells outside of combat. seriously? Oh. Come on. We'll go back and get a resting bonus and then come back. One of those, he used one of those athletics raising scrolls. They just try to do this. Wanted to save them both. It's 30 max endurance.
I'm here.
Just in combat to use that. What happens? If I attack my buddy.
Yes?
What? That's where you're aiming that thing.
In combat yet?
You had the nerve. You had the nerve.
Damn it. We do it then? Apparently it's not that important.
Yes?
We just forget about it. I think we can do it if we go back and rest properly. Get all the athletics bonuses. Resting. I need more athletics, I think. Oh, I gotta start my inventory again though and stuff. And
Yes?
is it important? To go through, do it all again. Alothor Horarius, you need athletics and survival. Saving the guy has no effect. Looks like it's not really that important anyway. Let's go to you from here. Whatever, how about it, bro? Make your rose back to you and some clothes on. They get an achievement and that's it really. Whatever.
I shall.
I spent so much time on that already.
shall.
We're in Jill's house. This is... Oh wait, we pick up the loot of the battle anyway. Ring of Changing Heart. Dominate 2 times plus. Whoa. +3 resolve. Kirlato, more commonly known as the Bronze Chanter, or simply Kai, was a famous singer and flautist from the old empire of Grand Valia. His exploits with women were even more famous than his skill with music, and though he claimed that his way with women came from his innate charm, he was never seen without a certain silver ring, and even when he had divested himself of all else. And in the end it was Kay's own indiscretions that led to his demise. He dallied with an assassin known as Faldia Rugia, and then he comforted the niece of the woman's most recent mark. What was an unfortunate coincidence for Kai looked like a suspicious alliance to the assassin, and she killed him in his sleep to prevent him from spilling her secrets. Having would be good for her. Dominate 2 enemies per day. This is mind spells. Resolve 3. Resolve 2. And stack those to that.
I'm here.
What are you doing around here then? Help with the ogres, I guess. What's this place? Tina's house.
They gone? Have
There's,
the-
there's a pig finished.
Bronze Abaddon statuette. Many households in Durgan's Battery had a statuette of Abaddon that was cast in the White Forge. God, the god of the forging, or something, construction. Dwarves like to worship. The original was made by a renowned Aptapo sculptor.
Well,
What is this? I want it.
hello?
Of course.
His teeth have been sanded smooth in preparation for carving.
Heard the ogres outside, tearing down walls and murdering folk. Remember how things got this bad.
The elderly woman kneads her hands. Her knuckles are swollen knobs, and her palms are ridged with calluses that scrape and rasp as she rubs them together.
You're the new adventurer. Renengild's latest volunteer.
She squints at you, leaning precariously forward on her wobbling legs.
A real spitfire, she told me. Bet you'd whip those layabouts at the mine into shape.
I want to ask you about
Say
something.
something, dear.
Tell me about yourself.
I was the overseer at the mine, back when it was running. Got shut down decades ago when we couldn't sell or ship the stuff. Still remember plenty about the mining business. And I got as many folk as I can digging out the entrance.
She taps her head, a spotted dome under a thinning thatch of hair.
Praying to the salty wench that I don't forget too much before they finish the job. Speak up. My hearing ain't what it was.
The mine collapsed. Okay. Yeah, that fire. I can just I've got a save. I can always reload and do it properly. You know, try and get achievement later. So that's nothing to worry about now. Durgan's Battery, famous forge, Dwarven Forge, russet wood and Longwatch Falls. Renengild, talk to last, I
Don't
guess.
see the harm. Building's thirsty work. Figured you'd be out of here in a flash after the fighting died down. Most people don't stick around after they figure out the ogres are making regular visits.
Why is this guy loud?
I would have helped fight them monsters off, you know, if I didn't think I'd just get in the way. And with you there to handle things, everything turned out well enough, didn't it? Don't see why Havrick's still sour at me.
Okay, the volume's okay now. Hey, Furik. What's this about Hey, Furik?
Oh, Havrick's the innkeeper over at the Grave's
Havrick.
Rest. I may have been hiding in the inn when the fighting started. The raid didn't improve his disposition any. Did you know he has a whole case of Fenland liquor in there? I keep offering to buy it off him, but he says he's saving it up for when the battery's open again. As if we're gonna last that long. Anyhow, he said he'd thrash me up and down the mountain if I didn't leave him be.
Seems reasonable to want to save it for a special occasion.
It's delusional is what it is. Point of fact, what with you dealing with ogres and everything, maybe you'd, you know, be willing to help me out. Havrick keeps all the good stock in the inn cellar. Out of sight, you see. I mean, it's bound to be under lock and key, but I'm sure he wouldn't miss a single bottle. Not with everything that's going on.
I'm going to rob him for you. I'm stealing wine for you have to do with fighting ogres.
Well, Havrick can be a little intimidating when it comes to his beverages. But otherwise, not much, I guess.
What do I get out of this?
I'll pay you for it. I swear it. We'll split my wages. And the bottle, too, if you like. I just want to be able to say these lips have tasted the best the Ishamael Blades have to offer.
Anyone ever tell you a little strange, Rayfold?
Nothing so kind. You try living here a few years and see how you turn out.
Yes?
In. Nice soundtrack.
If it's okay, I'm gonna wait by that fire there while you do that thing with the battery.
Ooh, still can't feel my fingers. Thought I'd found shelter when I stumbled across this little village. Guessing you did too, huh?
Fiera raises a frosty mug to you, and even though the warmth of her hearth reaches you here, Her hands are wrapped in weir wool and her ears muffled by a hat. Her face has the taut, wind-beaten look of someone who's recently come out from the road.
As much blood as there was in the streets, I'm lucky the ale's still flowing.
She takes a drink, and as she tilts her head back, you see a bruise purpling her jaw and the crimson bloom of scraped knuckles. What exactly happened to you?
Thought all the whispers about Durgan's battery were just village superstition. And maybe they are. But I might have been on my guard if I'd listened. I was part of an expedition, hunting for relics from Durgan's battery. I picked up a good haul, too.
She takes a slow swallow of her beer.
So it figures that's when the winds pick up and the sky starts dumping snow. We lost sight of the road. Meanwhile, something else found us. Took Liam out before we even realized we were surrounded. And then we see him coming out of the snow. These little four-armed wilder. Lagufoth, they're called.
Lagufoth. She shakes her head, staring at the embers in the fire pit.
Quick little bastards. Francesca and I held them off as long as we could, but when they filled her full of darts, I turned tail and ran. Found my way here and thanked my luck for escaping the Lagufoth. Then come to find out that this town's got an ogre problem.
She laughs bitterly. Sorry to hear about your friends.
That's a kind sentiment. I'll mourn them when I get home. But I've got to retrieve our haul if I'm to have any hope of that. I need to get those artifacts. Not that I'm in any shape to go after them myself. But I can't afford to return to Defiance Bay without something to show for my expedition.
Apprehension creeps into her expression. She stares into her mug, swirling its contents.
But you've got your own expedition to the battery, don't you? While you're out there, maybe you could look for my goods. Whatever's left of them.
She looks up from her mug, hopeful.
I'll give you a cut for anything you bring back, of course. I ain't asking for charity. I just can't afford to go home empty-handed.
She brushes her nails along the side of her mug as that anxious look returns. Tell me what you're looking for.
Like I said, we were treasure hunting near Durgan's battery when we were ambushed. What else do you want to know?
Perception, examine her teeth. As Fiera talks, you notice that her teeth and gums are stained with dark spots. Okay. Drugs. Why are these relics so important to you?
We took out several loans to pay for our trip out here. I'm gonna have trouble if I don't pay them back.
She scratches the back of her neck. She seems very anxious. This must be lying. Drugs. Not a loan. She owes people money for drugs or something. What do you know about Durgan's battery?
Just that it's been locked up tight for 200 years on account of those dwarves having a row. Which means that any trinkets from inside fetch a nice price. Sorry, I'm more of a businesswoman than a historian.
Whoa, where's a row? 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 Remind me where I can find your caravan.
What's left of it should be near Durgan's battery. If you stumble across the Lagufoth, you'll know you're close.
Okay. See if we can find it, Fiora.
I'm here.
Andred. Hey there, good timing. You can watch me Beatwin. Once, Andred. You won once. What's she playing? Orland's Head. Andred grins sheepishly. That's what they call it anyhow. Smooth. You pick a target, see? Nose or ears? Nose is worth more. But you've got 2 ears to work with. You get less points the further out from the target you get. So for the mouth and eyes, no points if you miss. Fancy a game? Throw three throws each, and whoever gets the most points by the end of it wins the wager. I'll put down £50, if you will. Sure, let's play. Are these the Lagufests or whatever they're called? Andrew pulls a throwing knife from his belt, turning it over his hands. Wages £50. You in? Let's play. Good man. I'll go first just to show you how it's done. Andrew aims carefully and throws his blade. The knife hits nothing, scoring 0. Andrew walks up to retrieve the knife. Your turn. Aim for the ears. Knife hits the eye, scoring 5. Well, that's shit. Closer to the nose. Andrew aims carefully and throws his blade. Knife hits the nose, scoring 10. Aim for the ears again. Knife hits the skin, scoring 1. Andrew throws his blade. It's the first, scoring 2. There's Fergie more. Aim for the nose. Knife hits the nose, scoring 10. That's 16 for you and 12 for me. Not bad, stranger. Looks like you win this time. Yeah. Here's your prize. Guess I ought to get in some practice. Yeah. Yeah.
Hey.
Ah, it's our ogre slaying friend. Have they crowned you King of Stalwood yet? My friend doesn't mean to be an ass, sir. It just comes natural. What? I want a crown? The Orden's head again.
Of course.
Don't get anything for doing that over and over.
Owena! Go check on that Orlin. Make sure he don't steal nothing.
Nearly out of soup stock. Have to start boiling more fish heads. Ooh.
Never seen such a bloodbath. Feels like we got half the town's survivors in here, just drinking to forget it.
The dwarf surveys the crowd, his expression sober despite the half-empty flagon by his hand. He shakes his head and looks to you, remembering himself.
But you must be looking for some refreshment, too, after the way you handled them ogres. Or perhaps a room. Say the word and I'll give that shifty little Orlin the boot.
He nods at you with gruff camaraderie. What Orlin?
Showed up a few days ago, sticks his nose out of the back room just long enough to empty his chamber pot.
He squints toward the hall as if daring the Orlin to show himself.
Up to no good, I tell you. I'd like nothing more than to see him gone. I don't want a ruckus over it.
What makes you so sure he's trouble?
We get our share of lowlifes coming through here. Smugglers, fugitives, Kith looking to avoid the sharp eye of the law. The way he's keeping to himself. Well, honest Kith sure don't have cause for it.
I could try talking to him.
Don't hurt him or anything. I just want him to leave peacefully. Given your history, I thought I'd be clear on that point.
He gives you a meaningful look. What? What? I'm benevolent. I'm well known to be benevolent.
Back to warm your hands, eh? What can I do for you?
But you might want to know that Rayfold asked me to steal your liquor.
He did he? That shifty little crook never learns. I'll have it put away somewhere safe. Thank you for doing the decent thing. Here, for your honesty. Back to warm your hands, eh? What can I do for you?
If I ever play again, I can the other option. See what happens. Let me see what refreshments you've got.
Nothing like a pint to take the chill off.
Like this dwarf. Stalwart rabbit stew. Perception and movement speed. White Yennefer. 3 damage reduction. Potion of Flame Shield. Major Endurance. Camping supplies and lockpicks. I'm gonna sell stuff right now. What rooms has he got? 1 rest, 2 con, 2 dex, 2 mind. Shifty.
What?
Yes?
Yes.
Oh, as shifty as me. Benevolent thieving bastard. Look, for benevolent, but aggressive, diplomatic and passionate, but rational and honest, but deceptive and clever. House Domenel is terrified of me.
Excuse
Oina.
me. Was there something you need?
She knits her fingers together and looks intently at the floor.
Yes. What is it? Of course.
Save it now. I means being seen. Yank. Sweep the other room, lady. We've done enough sweeping in this room. There's a moment there. I'll just stay here. Should be good. Yeah.
I shall.
Shh. That was just the chair.
Not to be rude, but I'm rather busy. Can't you get another room?
Oh, the VA! The Orlan turns and glances past you with a quick, nervous motion. His ears, shredded and scalloped at the edges, are pressed against his skull. Grieving mother, this one hides something. His mind is a maze of fear. Hathaway sent me to check on you. Thinks you're up to something.
What? Oh no. No.
He runs his claws through his hair and tugs at his long, ragged ears.
Is she there? Did you see her?
He leans around you, peering at the doorway. What are you talking about?
Devala. That woman. The slaver, she...
He swallows.
I was a slave in Raid Ceres. I ran away. Made it here. The mountains are usually the best place to lose slavers. Devala's one of the best.
His hands tremble as he picks at his worn tunic. It's terrible. That's terrible. There must be something we can do.
I just want to get out of here. I've scraped together enough money to reach New Haelmar. But the locals talk about a Raid Saren party camped west of town.
He worries at his ragged shirt sleeve.
It's got to be Devala. She's been after me since the foothills. I'll pay you if you can get rid of her. I don't care how.
I'll do it.
Thank you. But be careful. She wouldn't have come alone. Hmm?
Back to warm your hands, eh? What can I do?
This music. Oh. Gamblers down here.
10 Ponds says he trips them.
Well? It's high time for some rest.
Giant big chest in the back of the room, and it's like an army of traps. Big chest, yeah. It's just instinctive. Just ran towards a giant chest, the biggest chest I've ever seen in the game yet.
Well?
Can I get all the loot?
10 Ponds says he trips them.
When he's saying he trips him, you're talking about me?
It's finished. It's finished. It's finished.
The ruby and stuff. And
It's finished.
this. I'll take all that now. Stick. Sugar. Sneak, stealth.
A blade in the dark.
Stealthing, super stealthing.
As you wish.
That one. Just rice in there anyway, wasn't there? Oh, there's something. Fighter armor. Elementary Grand Fathin. Soldiers are not fully armed or even decently dressed without some basic knowledge of the Grand Fathin language. And if your scouts cannot eavesdrop, if our captured soldiers cannot recognize the words of their captors, If our officers cannot answer a call to parley, we fail. Knowing just a few simple face-painted words could mean the difference between tactical success and defeat in detail. Glenfathan writing is, like Adirian, adapted from the old Valian alphabet brought overseas by the Adirians long ago. The Glenfathans put their own spin on this alphabet, so that there are some noticeable differences that can confuse the uninformed. Pour and pat, hen and hay, ilk and eel, oats and ort, butt and boot. To get you started, here are some important words that you and your soldiers should know. Soul, anam, anamancer, anam means soul. Anamfath, spiritual leaders of tribes. Armor, life, wolf. Battle, leaf, man, princess. Estrimor, foreigner. They like those Glenfathans called us Estrimor. Called us foreigner. Winter, woman. In, place, walker, building. Lee, place. Wise one. We, shield, maiden. Soil, the whole of our world. Beretta.
I'm here.
Stealthing complete. Who are you? The hero of the hour, he laughs. Hathawig send you down to check on us. We aren't causing trouble, on my word. Who are you? Tianlisik. He raises his mug. Humble fisherman. Though with the ogres coming down all the time, well, I'd sooner fish for truth down a bottle for the time being. And suppose you know what game are you playing? Dozens. Care to test your luck? Each of us puts down 50 pounds, 3 wins, and you take the 100. Could explain the rules if you'd like. Are the rules? Simple enough. Winner takes all. We roll 3 dice each. Get 3 4s, and that's the dozen. Beats all the other rolls. You roll anything else that sums to 12, that's the towers, second best. You roll any other triples, that's a godhammer. You get a pair. That's a godhammer. You get a pair, that's witnesses. 1, 2, and 3 is the saint. That's the lowest. And the other roll is talkers. Doesn't amount to anything, so you roll the dice again. You get it? Sure. Tian Leek reaches forward to gather up his dice. Right, here we go. Coins on the table. I'll let you go first, since you're new. Tian Leek chuckles. Roll the dice. And cast the dice. You get 2, 3, and 4. Talkers. Worthless. Roll again. 1, 4, 6. Roll again. 1, 2, 3. The saint. The lowest. Rolls 3, 3, and 3. Godhammers. My Godhammers beats your saint. Looks like I win. Cast the dice. Witnesses. 2 pairs worth 4. 2 6s. grumbles and picks up his dice again. He got a 3. Round's yours. Even so far. Last roll. Talkers, and then I got a 3. And got a 5. It's like I win. One. The game is mine. Don't take it too hard, friend. You can always try again. Do I get anything for doing this game called Dice Game? The Dice Game and Dart Game. Winning against him 3 times awards you a special talent. Reducing 4% of incoming critical hits to hits. You also gain a reputation reward, positive reputation. Ah. And what about the darts? I actually get a permanent buff.
Hey.
Play some dice. Just random, yeah? Just skip all this. The game's yours. Here you are. Skip through them. One again. One again. You gain reputation with Stalwart. Granted the Dozens Luck ability. Round's yours. Tiandik reaches forward to gather up his dice. That's my coin all gone then. Tiandik pulls a face. Should have known. You have the face of a lucky man. Go on then, take your fortune elsewhere.
Yes?
Nice. Does it say that? Dozens luck. Bottom here. 4% of all incoming critical hits are converted to just normal hits. How does luck at a dice game become fortune on the battlefield? Is a blessing from the gods, a cosmic twist of fate. None can say, but you benefit all the same.
Yes?
Could we do the same in the dart game? I suppose you know where man can find some fen and liquor. All Hathawig's best is over there. But I wouldn't, friend. Some massive traps, and I should know. Nearly took my eyebrows off. My place for a game? Is it? Afric doesn't like me making a ruckus upstairs, so I get the cellar to myself, provided I don't go digging in stores. It's a fair bargain, right lads? We have our fun.
Yes?
Assortments of dusty vintages line these shelves. Many date to before the War of Defiance. We grabbed the bottles. You said he's gonna move them, but then I told him and gave us some money for it. Went and then stole them, and then we'll give it back to this guy. Get money from him as well. We do that? But the start game. The nose. Yeah, 7. Nose. Damn, you doing this? Nose twice already? The fuck, man? Nose straight off. Hit the nose, aiming for the ear. Nose again. Ooh, I just did it. Yeah. One more. Well, I think I'll go get one more. No, straight away. Bastards. Such a bastard. I'm like, I need this buddy to invest in my stronghold, and I'm just gambling all the way at this pub. Reload, we got loads of money, like, yeah. Good swallow. Came straight away again. No, straight away again. Orlan's head. Man, it's an Orlan, man. Influenced by your perception and dexterity. If you win more than 3 rounds in a row, you get the talent Flick of the Wrist and +4 accuracy. Granting +4 accuracy with daggers and stilettos. Oh. In a row. Influenced by your perception and dexterity. If I eat as a food and take other drugs. Right, doing it. Perception, dexterity. Whatever, forget about it, it's not the important. I do a proper save now. I think I can also always reload and get an achievement for it. I don't know. Sleep in her bosom. In her song. I would like to listen to more of this song.
If you weren't gonna fetch the liquor for me, you didn't have to tell Havrick about it. Now he's banned me from the inn altogether.
Sorry, I figured it'd keep you out of trouble.
Out of trouble? It was only a drink. Now I get to die sober when the ogres come back. Right, fair enough. What do you want?
You a dick. So get out.
I see something.
Meat. Fisk's house. Fisk. These names. Oof. They're the toughest names from any game of a fantasy world I've ever played. Jesus.
It must be soon. 2 days, no more.
It's VAs.
Where there's a pick, there's a way. It's finished.
Durgan copper bracelet. Though Durgan's battery is mostly known for its steel, the refineries also produce extremely high quality copper that was used in coinage, art and jewellery. And this copper bracelet is typical of the jewellery that was once produced in the community at its height.
What is it? You won't see me coming.
It's like right there. I think I'm gonna like block his vision. This dwarf is busy staring into the fire, slowly puffing away on his pipe. As you greet him, he's visibly startled and his pipe clatters to the floor.
Sorry. Didn't hear you come in. My ears aren't what they used to be.
He stoops, wincing, to retrieve his pipe. When he rises again, he has a hand against his side. Who are you?
I'm Thiersch. I've lived here long enough that Kith have started calling me the Old Hunter. And that's about all I can say for myself.
You heard?
Wasn't the ogres, I can tell you that. Put a few arrows in one of those and they generally have the good sense to back off. But I've been hunting this wolf for near a year now. A man-eater. cunning, nasty thing. Every time I get close, it just slips away. The beast has already claimed many lives. The first victim was my son, Saldren.
You told me your name and I still... Dishk looks down at his pipe for a moment, features hardening.
Got the better of me this last time. Distracted me long enough for one of its kin to turn up. Nearly bit me clean in half. I'm a few weeks out from trying again.
Said this thing is a wolf?
No ordinary wolf. A monster. This creature is big. And I see the signs it leaves behind. The mess it made to the last couple of hunters. And the elk. Doesn't always finish its meals. Damn thing might be sick. Might have a bullet in its jaw. Something. In any case, it needs to be put down.
Who is this beast?
It roams the russet wood out to the west. Seems to have decided the lake is a good place to find prey. Yeah. It's picked off some scattered ogres from time to time. But mostly it's been going after hunters. Travelers.
Can you tell me about your previous encounters?
Nothing to tell. Near misses, all of them. One time he clambered right up the cliffs to avoid my snares. Another time, he chased a bear into my camp. I nearly had him once. I could hear him below, eating, and I had the gun aimed right for him. Until the wind changed. He charged headlong into the tree to get at me. Nearly knocked me off my perch. When I righted myself, he's gone.
Keep an eye out for it.
It needs doing. But I warn you, this beast is not to be trifled with. It must make its lair somewhere to the west. If you mean to go there, keep your wits about you. Watch yourself on the mountain. In these lean times, everything looks like prey to something.
Some questions.
Coming to your elders for advice, is it? What can I do for you?
What can you tell me about the ogres? Only that they've been coming down in force again and again, trying to drive us out or kill us outright.
The moment we started looking into Durgan's battery, it was like we kicked a hornet's nest. We made a good showing against that last group, by the way. I think you've given them reason to think twice about coming back.
Can you tell me about Stalwart?
Well, I can tell you it won't be here much longer if things go on as they are. With the mines closed, we've lost what put us on the map in the first place. We're losing people every month. Too many mouths to feed and not enough to support them. Even the game's dwindling. I've been lucky. I've hides and horns enough to keep the traders happy, but now the ogres are picking the rest of us off.
Why is the hunting so poor?
It's been a colder season than usual, and the elk herds aren't faring well. We're stuck fighting with the ogre clans and the wolves over what's left. And not to mention the occasional beast. We've lost a lot of young hunters.
Has the legacy struck Stalwart as well?
It has. We had some hope in the early days that we'd be spared, isolated as we are. That hope died in a hurry. Not everyone's been so unlucky, of course. You'll see a few pampered sprats around.
Treating them like precious stones won't see them grow up any faster, if at all. The sudden sorrow in his features belies his soft laughter. You must have some interesting hunting stories.
Long hours checking snares and waiting out elk, mostly. Used to hunt some of the big ones. Bear, stelgare. But up here, it comes down to necessity. Which means keeping Stalwart fed, or else keeping it safe. Thing is, the last hunt didn't go so well. as you can see.
So the questions I had. Fisk only inclines his head in acknowledgement, tapping out his pipe. Farewell. Hunt down the wolf.
Yes?
Well,
Dragon copper
Yes?
bracelet you got in there. I want it. Shaft of each spear is splintered and broken, and each of them held together only by tightly bound leather straps. These necklaces have been made from the teeth and claws of various predators, wolves, bears, and lions.
I'm here.
That dude is cool. I like this dude. Anyway, we should probably stop there. Oof. We just spent all day just town gambling and trying to be a hero, save someone from a fire. Chilling in the inn,
Hey,
as you do in your spare time. And stealthing.
hey.
Dude, there. Ooh. It seems fun though. The VAs. Oh, like so good. And the music. The tavern music. Songs. Music makes a game. There. Till tomorrow.